This is Leon, viewers, and just in case you have a problem with your tablet, iPhone, smartphone, or anything like that, you have a fire sometime lately you've been hearing about fires from batteries into your smartphones, and I don't know, I haven't heard anything about a tablet, but fire in your iPhone. I'm finna show you a miracle, but I'm also finna show you some new knowledge that God gave me that'll help you in case you have a problem like I had 3 days ago. Now, if you have a problem with your iPhone and it get too hot and sometimes you can't cut it off because it's on either too hot or the switch or the app, something won't kick it off. Because don't forget, they do have such a thing. Don't let them fool you. I know it, and so did everybody else know it. Now, also, sometimes the app in there won't let your phone go off like it's supposed to, and that's the reason I found out about the battery charger at Battery Plus, as you've seen on my YouTube channel. Now, God have gave me some knowledge that you can't get from Battery Plus, or from any technician, or from any corporation, or any Swanson, I think, that makes cameras and phones, and also Apple, that makes phones and things, and also Samsung. I'm talking about you because I got one of my phone in your hand, a brand new one now, but I used to have one that got hot, and if I hadn't cut it off or unplug it or went in the back to take that battery out, I would have had a house fire or exploded. You already know about the past. Let's try to prevent something in the future. I'm showing you something that can be done in a matter of a minute. Okay? I won't show you what it is. I'll show you and tell you what you needed after I get through. Okay? With it. Okay? Now, you notice that tablet, because I'm going to have to put the phone down to do what I'm going to do. I don't want it be revealed to no corporation. This is something they should think about, because they're going to have a lot of lawsuits if they don't. Now, Leon, get started so I won't take long. Okay, my tablet is already on. Let me cut it on. I ain't got but two hands now. Okay, now you notice my tablet is on. Now, the other day, the reason I'm telling you this, the other day, my tablet wouldn't go off. I cut it off, it wouldn't go off. It was got hot, it was getting hot by the minute, and it wouldn't go off. It was like frozen, when something freezes in one spot. And I held my tablet, it couldn't go off. I went to God in prayer and said, Lord God, I'm your child. Can you help me over what man done created? I forgot who created this tablet. And just like I did the phone, I asked him about the phone. He said, take the battery out. Okay, as you know, with this tablet here, you can't take the battery out. This thing is built so that it takes a genius, and then you got to be very quick with this kind of thing to disarm it or whatever the story. Now, what we need, I'm telling you, Samsung and the other tablet makers and also phone maker, you need to put a disarm system on these tablets and on these phones. Cutting it off and on won't do nothing but allow this thing to continue to burn or get hot. When it come on, they got an app in there. You know that, I know it, and everybody else know it. I'm trying to help you and help your consumers. And because they're going to put lawsuit on you, these things keep happening. I done found out something from the knowledge of God, how to disarm this tablet, because this tablet is a $500-something tablet. It wouldn't go off the other day. Okay? And I can disarm this tablet in about a minute. I just had to put the phone down. I just want to let you know that. You know it's on now. I can disarm it in about a minute. And you need to put a disarm system. I ain't going to show you the disarm system because that's something that I'm not going to do. But because God didn't tell me to. But it let me know you need to put one on your new phones, a disarm, not just an off and on switch. That ain't going to do nothing. They got apps in those tablets that, as you know, that malfunction. They got switches that malfunction. They got a lot of things that malfunction. We are talking about a total disarm like you did disarm a bomb. Okay? That's what I'm telling you. And that's what I'm going to do. And this is something you better think about doing or you're going to get sued by somebody. So take this to the bank, camera makers that carry the lithium batteries and other kind of battery that you got to open these things up and try to get in there. And a tablet is the most hardest part to get in there to disarm, to keep from burning up or messing up. You see it working, so it ain't did that. But it was so hot, I couldn't get it off. In 15 to 20 minutes, it was getting hotter. It had done froze. Now, you ask me, how do I know that? Of course, I know some technician froze it. That's who I know. Okay, and I know who the technician that froze it. Okay, but he was causing it to get hot. He was trying to teach me a lesson, letting me know, hey, Leon, if you don't do what I say, I'll show you what I can do. Well, I showed him at the same time. He couldn't do nothing. God told me what to do, and you see my tablet up and working. Now I'm going to put my phone down and disarm this in 1 minute. Okay? So you'll know that if I can disarm this in 1 minute, it'll take you thousands of minutes to put it back together. I'm talking about manufacturing. Who made this tablet? Samsung, I'm talking to you too. Apple, all of them that make tablets. You need to put a disarm on there, not an off and on switch. Off and on switch don't mean nothing. You know you can cut a off and on switch on a light socket and it even can burn out and start a fire. Okay? Think about it. And you know it's true anyway. Well, if you don't, but then you guys are learning something new. You don't know everything. None of your scientists or NASA or anybody else. I'm not being there, but I'm getting down to the point. I didn't like it while my tablet got too hot the other day and froze. It didn't just get hot and froze. Somebody turned it off and froze. Turn it on. When I turned it on, they wouldn't allow me to turn it off. I had to move quickly, but I moved with the knowledge and the prayer towards God. He showed me how and what to do, and you see it back working because I can arm it and disarm it. Okay? So, but I'm not going to reveal how I do that. But I'm letting you know, manufacturer I'm talking about. You need to put a disarm. I don't care who you are and how big you are and where you've been and who you are. You're talking to Leon Kid that my father is God and yours too, whether you claim him or not. And if you don't, you're going down the road here. It's just a matter of time before you get a lot of lawsuit or run out of business. And don't think he can't do it. He can. Unless you do it right. That's why they're having so many recalls, because people doing things wrong the way they want to. It's going to stop. This is Leon Kid. I'm going to shut my mouth and show you. I'm going to disarm this tablet in 1 minute. Okay? Now, I'm going to start. Okay, I'm sure my minute is up. There's a tablet right there. Okay, here's the switch right here. I guess you know that's a switch right there. Let me see. Can you see the switch? Okay, here's the switch right here on the tablet. You guys are familiar with this here. This tablet is not going to come on. I done disarm it. I think I can hold my elbow against it and show you when I press the button. Okay? Can you hear the button press? I'm sure. I'll put it down there where you can hear it. I hear you. Know you can hear me. Know you can help me press the button. Let me see. Can you see me? Let me see it. See? There's a button right there on the side here. This is the tablet here. It has been disarmed in a minute, like I told you. And there it is right there on the side if you want to see it. Thank you, Michelle. Let me show you right there. Okay, you should know this is the, see, can I do it? See it in the closer where you can see that, those buttons. Okay, it is a button right here. Okay, that's, the tablet has been disarmed and I put it back together. That's just showing you what you need to know. Now, if you say, how do I know that the thing been disarmed? I just got through pressing the button here. I'm showing you. Here's the button. Wish I had somebody to help, but I'm showing you this button so I'll do it this way. That way you know up here is the button. And I think you're going to be able to see that button. See it there? That's a button. You don't see that coming on. Should come on. It don't. Now I'm going to arm this back up in less than a minute and show you this is what you need, okay? I'm not showing you what I'm doing. I'm just showing you what you need, okay? Okay, now. Okay, I think it took a minute. You see it's on now. I hate to do that. I ain't got but two hands. I had to put it down. Now you see this tablet is on. You see me push the button. There's a button right here again. It's on. Okay? So what I'm trying to tell you, Samsung, Apple, and all of the tablet holders maker and the rest of them, okay, and the rest of them that makes these tablets and phones, you need a disarm system built in these tablets, not just an off and on switch. Off and on switch don't do nothing but turn it off and on, and you see what happened to them when you turn them off. They done caught places on fires. They can be worse with the lithium battery or any other kind of battery in there. You need a disarm, meaning have a disarm switch that will disconnect any power from the light and on, off and on switch, okay? That's what you need. You don't have it. I know it because my tablet you're looking at was on and couldn't get off. Now, I will tell you, a technicians from someplace out in the bayou, I know who they are, turned my tablet, wouldn't let me cut it off. That ain't the first time. I got tablets that if you ever wanted to, I ain't going to say I'll show them to you because that's none of your business, but I'm letting you know what you need to do is make tablets and phone that you can disarm them, just like you do a bomb, okay? And I know you don't know, you know how to put an off and on switch on there. That don't do it. That don't do it. It's still connected up. Wires are connected to the positive and the negative. I'm talking about a disarm. Completely eliminate those wires, set those wires apart, and then have something to cut it back on outside of your off and on switch. A disarm. That's what you need to get on. Don't you gonna have more problem in the future. Leon just showed you. Okay? And that's about it. I just want to let you know, this is Leon trying to show you and help the world because God helping me when they screw me around. And I'm talking about the technician because they think they doing something, but I just want to let them know they ain't doing nothing. Now it's back on. See, it's working by the switch. Okay? You see me working with the switch a while ago and it wasn't working. And then now you see me working with the switch and you see it working. Okay? So that's what I'm talking about. Here's the switch. You can see it here. I had to prop my elbow up to show you. Okay, let me see, can I do it and then I'm through out of here. Let me push it against me so you'll know. I just cut it off. You see it there. It's off. So that means it's working by the switch. Okay? I'll cut it back on. You see it working on. That lets you know I done armed it. Okay? disarm that, you need a separate thing in the back like I got to disarm this here. Because long as you got positive going to positive and negative going to negative, these things can catch on fire. You should know that, technician. And also camera makers that got the batteries, iPhone, Apple, Swanson, Samsung. I'm talking about all of you. And you don't have such a thing. I already know about it. I'm not arguing, but I'm telling you, you better do something. Because the reason I'm mad, because some technician you got out in the boondock froze my tablet where I couldn't cut it off. It was getting hot. If it wasn't for God, my tablet would have burned up, or it could have caught on fire in the house here. So that's why I'm a little angry. But God done liquidate that problem. I'm showing it to the world if the viewers if the network will carry it. I doubt they'll carry it, but I'll get it out to you one way or another. Okay? Now, goodbye and good day.